welcome. My name's Natasha and this is Namaste Natasha Yoga YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me on the mat. Basically, I intend for this channel and this video to be a really nice restorative way for people to start to get into yoga and maybe expand their practice as well. I'm going to be sharing with you my own practice and some tips and some things that have really helped me, but also hopefully bring sort of my understanding of yoga and the way I use yoga and how I value yoga as well. Hopefully you like it. Any questions, don't hesitate to ask underneath and I'll get back to you the best that I can. Right, so we're going to start in a nice comfortable sitting position. That doesn't have to be cross-legged. There's a lot of misconceptions that yogis just say in lotus position the whole time. It's absolutely not the case. You can sit in any position that is comfortable. What I do like to do though is grab a cushion like this just to elevate the hips. You see, without it my knees will come up and my back will start to round after a while. If I put a cushion underneath, it just lifts my hips up slightly and will allow my spine to stay nice and straight, and it'll also let my knees sit a little bit lower and it's a lot more comfortable. If sitting cross-legged isn't comfortable for you, you can try sitting on your knees like this with your heels behind you. Or if you've bad knees or knee pain at all, just straighten them out in front of you. There's absolutely no right or wrong. It doesn't matter what you do, just as long as you're comfortable and you can hold a nice sitting position. So, find your position. Then I invite you to just close your eyes. Start to bring yourself inwards. Let go of what's going on around you, the chatter of the background or the noise of the street, a pet vying for your attention. Just let it all go. And settle your awareness on your breath without judging or altering it. Just notice if your breath is fast or slow, deep or shallow. Are you breathing into your stomach or your chest? Shift your awareness to your body. Again, without judgment or criticizing your body. Notice any areas of tension. Accept the tension, knowing you're doing something loving and good for it in this practice. Also notice any areas that feel particularly good today. Now you can bring your awareness to a goal or an intention you have for this practice. It can be something you want to bring into the rest of your week and your lifestyle in general. Or it can be something solely for your yoga practice today. I often like to practice with loving acceptance towards myself. I like to commit my practice to not judging myself and not comparing myself to anybody else, or even my own body. Take 2 deep breaths. And gently blink your eyes back open. And just take one hand to your stomach, one hand to your chest. We're going to do some abdominal breathing, so you want to feel just your stomach expand as you breathe and not feel anything in your chest. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Close your eyes. In, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Last in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, and relax. Breathing like that deeply into the stomach really starts to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and digest mode. Rather than when we breathe fast into our chest, it can make you feel quite anxious and gets the adrenaline pumping, and yeah, it can make us feel really stressed in general. So we want to relax and ground ourselves and welcome the practice. That's why we tend to do breathing exercises like this at the beginning. So we're going to start to bring some movement to the body, nice and slow to begin with, so we don't strain ourselves or injure ourselves. And you can just close your eyes if you want to, and just practice with a bit of kindness and control, and listen to your body, your curiosity. And just drop your head down now, so your chin's towards your chest. Notice the stretch in the back of the neck as you breathe deeply. And drop your head all the way back now, chin towards the sky. Feel the stretch at the front of the throat now. And neutral. Drop your head to the right side. If you want, you can put your hand on top of your head. And neutral. Dropping it over to the left side. Again, you can put your hand on your head if you want to. And neutral. And just start to bring some movement to your shoulders. It can be anything you want to do to just heat them up a bit, get the joints active. You might hear a bit of a crunching, popping noise. It's absolutely fine. And just moving them about and just limbering them up, ready for our practice. It's just going to save any potential injuries, especially if it's cold. I don't know where you are, but it's quite cold here at the moment. So it's really important to heat our bodies properly. Just bringing some stillness now to your shoulders. And breathe in, lift both arms all the way up. Breathe out, left hand to right knee, right hand behind you, gentle twist. No cranking or pushing yourself too hard, just a gentle stretch there. Notice how the spine feels. Breathe in back to centre. Breathe out, twisting the other direction now. Breathe in back to centre. Breathe out, bend forward, let your head drop all the way down. Surrender. And let it all go. Let go of the tension. Breathe in, coming all the way back up. And breathe out, dropping your right hand next to your body, left hand overhead, side stretch. And centre. Breathe out, going over to the left side. Really feel where that stretch is, whether it's in your spine or the side of your body or even your hips. Breathe in back to centre. Breathe out, bend forward last time. walking yourself back up. Putting your cushion on one side if you're using one. And coming onto all fours. So you want your knees directly below your hips, your wrists below your shoulders, and feel the weight that it's even between your legs and your hands. You don't want to shoot yourself back slightly, so keep pressing into your hands, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. See the difference if I let go and my shoulders go towards my ears? So you've got a nice neutral back position now. And then breathe in, tailbone goes up, open your chest, look up to the ceiling. And breathe out, hunch it all back in. Pushing into your hands. Breathe in, scooping up. And breathe out. Really pushing the air out. And back to neutral. We're just going to come into a standing position. You can do it via downward dog, stepping forwards. Or you can just come up to standing, whatever's best for you. So bring your hands together in front of your chest. And breathe in. Bring your arms all the way up overhead. Slight curve to the back, but keeping your head looking up, not dropping back. Breathe out, bend forward, bend your knees as much as you need to. Breathe in. Right foot back, knee on the ground, feet on the ground. A right angle with your left leg. Hold the breath, plank position. Again, pushing firmly into your arms here, not letting your shoulders go up to your ears. Breathe out, drop your knees, chest, forehead. Breathe in, scoot up. Nice little cobra. Breathe out, hips to the ceiling, downward facing dog. Breathe in, right foot forwards. Breathe out, left foot forward. Breathe in, arms up and back. Breathe out, palms together. Breathe in, arms up and back. Breathe out, bend forwards. Breathe in, left leg back, open your chest. Hold the breath, plank position. Breathe out, drop your knees, chest, forehead. Breathe in, scoot up. Breathe out, hips to the ceiling. Breathe in, left leg forwards. Breathe out, right leg forwards. Breathe in, arms up and back. Breathe out, palms together. Give yourself a little shake out. That was one round of sun salutations, and I think that's enough for the practice we're going to be doing today. But pause the video and do more if your body doesn't feel warm. So lie down all the way back on your mat. It's called Shavasana. Feet apart, hands facing up. Now place your hands next to your body so the palms are facing down. Tuck your chin in towards your chest and slightly tilt your pelvis upwards so you're knitting your back to your lower spine towards the mat. Engage your core, suck your abdominals in towards the spine, keeping your hands lowered, chin slightly tucked. Flex your feet towards you, then lift up about 40 degrees to 60 degrees. You don't want to be right up here, but about here. And we're just going to hold here. Keep engaging the core. Every time you feel that your lower back is rising, keep engaging it. Going to keep holding here. This is really good for lengthening the psoas, which connects the upper body to the legs, so the torso to the legs, and also really good for engaging your core. Keep breathing. Last few breaths. And slowly lower. Relax the legs, relax the hands. Enjoy the release. It's good to keep noticing what our body's doing in and out of the poses. Now we're going to go into a happy baby pose. So bringing your knees in towards your chest. And then holding onto the feet from the inside and pushing your hips back down towards the ground. If this isn't possible, you can hold onto the knees instead, and that will keep your hips on the ground. Either way is absolutely fine. Listen to your body. This is a nice gentle hip opener. Keep breathing. Bring your feet back in, hold on to your toes, and gently rock back and forth. Give it a few times before you eventually come up into a sitting position. Just a little massage to the spine. One more time. And come up into a sitting position. And we're going to come straight onto all fours again. We're going to do threading the needle pose. It's one of my absolute favourites because it's a gentle twist to the spine and nice stretch to the shoulders. So you're going to reach all the way up with the right arm. And then we're going to thread it through the left arm, placing your head on the ground. And just relax here. Your shoulders should be on the ground and the side of your head. You can push into the arm that's on the ground, the hand. If you want to open the shoulder more, make it into a bind. Reach behind you with that top arm. If not, keep it on the ground. You can push into it. Breathe in, lifting that arm all the way up and release it back down. Then do the same on the opposite side. So lifting up your left arm and placing it through the right, threading that needle. And reaching all the way back up. And release. Coming down onto your knees now. I'm going to do Manduka Asana, which is frog pose. So place your fists on the top of your thighs, where your hips are, in a nice fist shape with your thumbs on the outside, not the inside. Then we don't want to roll over our hands so they go flat, we want to keep them stable. Then we're just going to bend forward over them and rest the head on the ground. This might feel quite uncomfortable, but basically we're giving our internal organs a nice massage when we're doing this. So stay like this, with your head on the ground. Relax your shoulders and your elbows. Suppose it's also really good if you've got any blockages in your stomach. It can be really good if you've got constipation. It's a very good pose for getting everything flowing again. So really good one for post-festive period, post-partying. Just to detox the stomach a bit. And slowly coming back up when you're ready. And we're going to go from here. We're going to stretch our hands forward a little bit further forward than all fours. curl our toes under and shoot ourselves all the way back into downward facing dog. Trying to get your tailbone up towards the ceiling, chest towards the thighs. You can bend your knees if you want to, but it gives you more elevation in the tailbone. Stretching the hamstrings. From here, bend your elbows in towards you and scoop all the way forward into upward facing dog. So our toes are on the ground, but our legs are off the ground. And release your legs to the ground. Slowly coming all the way back into child's pose. You can have your arms in front of you or next to your body. And coming back up. I want to just open your shoulders a little bit after doing that. Whatever feels right for you. And we're gently going to swing our legs round and come onto our back. And we're going to lift our right leg up and just slide it over to the left side of the body. Reaching out with the right arm. Keep our shoulder blade on the ground. That means your knees off the ground, that's absolutely fine. You might hear a nice clicking sound. It's all your back and spine releasing. It's also really good for detoxing the stomach, to do anything that twists the gut. And releasing back to centre, making sure your hips are in the centre. We'll do the other side, so lifting the left leg up and dropping that knee over to the side. Keep your shoulder blade on the ground. You might find it easier one side than the other. This is definitely my more difficult leg, but that's fine. It's all to do with the flexibility in your spine each direction. And release back to centre. And just hug both your knees in towards your chest. You can lift your head up if you want to, but if that creates any tension on the neck, drop the neck back down, but just hug them in as tight as possible. Again, this is really good for detoxing. This is actually called air releasing pose, because as you're squeezing everything in, it's going to release any toxic gases that have built up in the stomach. But it's also really good because you're squeezing all of your internal organs here, giving them that squeeze and release effect, so renewing the blood flow to them. You can give your back a gentle massage if you want to. Sometimes I like to just rock a little bit side to side. If you go too far, you might fall over though, but that's fine. And release everything back down. Release your legs, your arms next to you. Grab a blanket or any pillows if you want to. Put some socks on or a jumper. We're just going to do a short relaxation. So once more, become aware of how your body feels. Be aware of any tension that's released and eased. And And shift your awareness to your breath again. A constant life force flowing through us, giving every cell in our body the energy to do what it's supposed to do for us. Enjoy the breath, the flow. And shift your awareness to your body, feeling heavy and relaxed. Your feet are heavy, sinking into the ground. Your calves are heavy, sinking into the ground. Your thighs are heavy, sinking into the ground. Your hips are heavy, sinking into the ground. Your back is heavy, sinking into the ground. Your hands are heavy, sinking into the ground. Your arms are heavy, sinking into the ground. Your shoulders are heavy, sinking into the ground. Your head is heavy, sinking into the ground. Your whole body is heavy, sinking into the ground. Now lift your legs off the ground a couple of centimeters, feel the heaviness and drop. Lift your arms off the ground, feel the heaviness and drop. Roll your head to the right side, feel the heaviness and center. Roll your head to the left side, feel the heaviness and center. Bring your facial muscles to one tight point, squeeze your facial muscles and relax. Now follow my auto-suggestion to fall into deep relaxation. Relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. Relax my calves. My calves are relaxed. Relax my thighs. My thighs are relaxed. Relax